Yeah. I said, God, yeah.
Alhamdulillahi Rabbil Alameen Ar-Rahmanir Rahim.
What's up, happy Saturday? Let's turn up, it's Saturday.
Touch a trend, be wildin' with. Check your text merch, my phone been dead for a week. Check your net worth, 3 million, I split that shit in Uber Eats. I know I'm past, but I get mad when they say I don't do shit for the streets. I pay cash and I feel good to do it, I grew up off Link. I like my Zans blue, my purse white, my Sprite is the pink. I was salty when Newski passed, so I can imagine what he to think. I got cousin in Georgia world, so I can imagine what he think. I'm so cool like CJ, I couldn't tell a DJ play some tink. I'm so happy, I'm fully focused, I had to slow down off the drink. I was in Cleveland Clinic, I almost met up with God for the week. The same place the Mine Hamlin went, that shit ain't cheap. I went Rose Patty 2023. For Lee, that's a closed casket, why that bastard looking like he sleep. I told Brody do it for Molly, Folly turned up as we speak. I told her I need more horses, they ain't jump up out the Jeep. Well I did, when I seen, I jumped up out the seat. I be shaking when I pray, cause I don't be stretching out my knee. I had brought a pair of buckles, I was in Detroit for a week. I went Johnny on the grill, open my mouth and get that glee. Now you shiesty in your hood, they pop outside to get that ski.
They my rival.
Niggas ran around, street niggas winning. I just had me a foursome. Never leave inside that jam if they know some. Still free my eyes, they gon' get lights when that Glock torch. Couldn't have cover, bro, them had snuck on my back porch. Brody got dummy bags, had the drug dealers act up. Brody don't hustle, walk the muscle, go get a Mac truck.
Brody don't hustle, walk the muscle, go get a Mac truck.
All of this bagging, capping, rapping off for a camera. Only the family in my eyes worse than cancer. They my rival. Yeah, do anything to go viral. Like what? They'll kill your idol. You ain't even got a title.
Turn up on Saturday.
If you want that, then we coming. I ain't gon' say this shit no more. Call your pappy or your mommy. She's a scram. I took her, man. Get some money, fuck these niggas, that's the plan. Shit no bitches, homicide or dirty Dan. 7:30, I'm with the crew, fuck is you saying? He was fucking with the kid, now he ain't. Got him beating down my DM, where you at? He on the way. Steady begging for the coochie, get the fuck up out my face. All 10s, we outside, drop the dot, we on the way. Buster popping it, I heard she never ever been a slider. Caught her lacking at the store, I'm pulling up, I'm right beside her. With the crew, we deep in fuck. Shit the pants, we change our diaper, and I never been a rapper. Stealing beats in my shit fight. Fuck with you where we come crashing at your spot. We come banging at your door, steady popping it on Twitter. We gon' see if he ain't no hoe. Fuck with G-Way, we gon' spray. Line him up, ain't ducking phase. Me and money coming trim, crashing out no GTA. We gon' crash out, but we no dummy. If you poppin' it, be ready. And we be jumping, we don't do no 101s. If you want that, then we coming. I ain't gon' say this shit no more. Call your pappy or your mommy. She's a scram. I took her, man. Get some money, fuck these niggas, that's the plan. Shit no bitches, homicide or dirty Dan. 7:30, I'm with the crew, fuck is you saying?
I can't fuck with none of these niggas, none of these bitches. I can't trust none of these niggas, none of these bitches. Buy some bag of all of these guns, all of these switches. Play some bag of all of these funds, none of these rings. Ain't no one-on-one get jumped on. When I reach me again, get sucked soon as my bro blow. That's a 4 out, I'm inside my Louis V coat. Cashing out, we spazzing out, we crashing out, you play with this. He ain't this at all, you sold me down, I got on top my payday list. Personal the dance, I got all the magic, I got an amazing list. Come from the sun with no cover on top of the matches, I got an amazing wrist. Acting, you know we ain't acting, them niggas gon' flash inside this bitch. Inspecting these niggas, you know that I'm holding a gate to the side of this bitch. Motherfucker, life ain't fun. You lose it all, you play the squad, it's over, see who won.
Fuck with G, we gon' crash out. But we no dummy, if you poppin' it, be ready. And we be jumping, we don't do no 101s. If you want that, then we coming. I ain't gon' say this shit no more. Call your pappy or your mommy. She's a scram, I took her, man. Get some money, fuck these niggas, that's the plan. Shit no bitches, homicide or dirty Dan. 7:30, I'm with the crew, fuck is you saying?
Face pretty, I could win her. Ayy, 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 ayy. Yeah, only want that. This is good. Face pretty, I know I could probably win a pageant, baby. They say I'm attractive, I be feeling like a magnet, baby. I'm just young and ratchet, baby. Love it when you snack it, baby. If it ain't about money, cut it short, 20 brats, baby. Bitch can't do like me. Bitch can't do like me. Woke up and I'm still in the lead. I know these hoes is mad. It's time for hoes to gag. I'm putting belt to ass. If a bitch will smoke with me, then we can link whenever. Until then, I'm in my bed, just rub my feet together. Slow face, bitch. Whose spot is you taking? My spot forever, ho. I'm like a Dalmatian.
Hey man, shout out to all the great people that support your boy on Twitch. I love y'all. I appreciate y'all, man. Y'all gotta come to Twitch where it's a little bit more entertaining. Thank y'all. I love the support. Keep pouring in. Keep buying super chats, super stickers, gifts. Support your boy. I love y'all. I appreciate y'all. Thank you for supporting me. Cause without you, what am I online? Shout out to all that moolah la la. Thank you guys so much. I love y'all.
The real trap leader.
Hey, 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 face pretty, I could win her. Hey, 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 yeah, only want that. This is good. Face pretty, I know I could probably win a pageant, baby. They say I'm attractive, I be feeling like a magnet, baby. I'm just young and ratchet, baby. Love it when you snack it, baby. If it ain't about money, cut it short, 20 brats, baby. Bitch can't do like me. Bitch can't do like me. Woke up and I'm still in the lead. I know these hoes is mad. It's time for hoes to gag. I'm putting belt to ass. If a bitch will smoke with me, then we can link whenever. Until then, I'm in my bed, just rub my feet together. Bitch, whose spot is you taking? My spot forever, ho. I'm like a Dalmatian. Who invented these Chanel's for? Not me. Y'all bitches post some shits up all y'all want, but not see. Gotta do the jumbo, might just do the maxi. I like a classic bag, gotta keep it classy. A, B, C, D, E, F, G. These bitches can fuck with me. Pussy tastes like honeycomb, talking all my money's gone. Shout out to my hoes, the way the pants I come out of. Got my baby daddy acting like my baby mama, Face pretty, I know I could probably win a pageant, baby. They say I'm attractive, I be feeling like a magnet, baby. I'm just young and ratchet, baby. Love it when you snack it, baby. Streets is calling me and they keep saying, let's get at it, baby. Bitch can't do like me. Bitch can't do like me. Woke up and I'm still in the lead. I know these hoes is mad. It's time for hoes to gag. Let's talk about this hating ass bitch, ungrateful ass bitch. I don't care, man. Somebody gotta say it ass bitch. Fake friend ass bitch, a clown ass bitch. On the net, kick your friend while she down ass bitch. Your loyalty depends who you around ass bitch. Backdoor hoe, hating on the low ass bitch. You You a shady ass bitch, you been trashed since birth. Mama didn't want you, print this baby ass bitch. Tail wagging ass bitch, bottom feeder ass bitch. Oh, that dick riding still ain't get no feature ass bitch. She just mad she got a nigga she be sharing bags with. My nigga cheap, but I don't stick no dildos in his ass, bitch. You look a hot mess, easily impressed ass bitch. Never gave looks, so started getting dressed ass bitch. Ricky, you're the only fashion house you know ass bitch. You should've asked me, would've took you to the show, little bitch. Face pretty, I know I could probably win a pageant, baby. They say I'm attractive, I be feeling like a magnet, baby. I'm just young and ratchet, baby. Love it when you smack it, baby. Only want that if it's good and have me acting crazy. Bitch can't do like me. Bitch can't do like me. Woke up and still in the lead. I know these hoes is mad. It's time for hoes to gag. I'm putting belt to ass.
The revolution will not be televised. The revolution will not be televised.
What is in your life's blueprint?
Hey, what up? What up to all the good people in the building? Shout out to Kiki Boss holding it down over there on YouTube. Shout out to the people on X. All right, make sure y'all guys are a part of my Discord. Discord is where you're going to get exclusive, up-to-date, live information about what's going on at the Lil Durk trial. Yes, indeed. Okay. We're going to get to that in a little bit later in this video. Shout out to everybody on Twitch, which is my main platform, twitch.tv/the not point of view. Shout out to 10OMG. Oh my gosh. Shout out to Safari Blue. Shout out to Nikki. Shout out to Jessica Bush. Shout out to Aunt Deb and everybody that just pull up and support your boy, man. Shout out to everybody that recently joined the Discord. Shout out to everybody over there. I cover the mess, true crime, celebrity gossip, personalities, all this other stuff, man. But the Lil Durk trial is just beginning, okay? If you like me, you will follow me on every single platform at the Not Point of View, from TikTok to Twitch, Instagram. Search at the Not Point of View, and you will find me whenever I do go live. I don't go live on every single platform that, like for instance, I'm live on X right now. You might not see me live on X for a couple of weeks or so, but I'm always giving you content. So in order to keep in touch with me and support me and get your news, information, and most importantly, entertainment from your boy, the best bet is to follow me on Twitch at twitch.tv/the not point of view. Okay. Shout out to you guys. I love you so much. Thank you, Nikki. Yes. Thank you. Anonymous gifts. Thank you so much to the people who's gifting me anonymously, who is supporting me, doing whatever you need to do. Make sure that it's diversified. Don't let one person come over here and feel like they can rope me out. I'm actually starting to think that maybe I should do a dating series, a speed dating series, where all of my supporters who, you know, got a parasocial relationship with me and want to date me in real life, come up and, you know, figure out who I am instead of letting old decrepit people that look like the Lion Witch in a wardrobe, Grey Gargoyles and shit, that try to monopolize my platform. We don't want not a single dollar from you, bitch. Bringing in new love, light, and energy. Thank you guys so much for supporting me. Thank you everybody who sent me cash out, supporting me when I said that I was already I saved $1,600 and I need to raise $1,600 to get an IRL backpack. Thank you to the people who supported me when I called that out. We're still on this journey. To each and every one of you guys, I swear to you, whether it's $1, $2, $200, it don't matter. I'm going to equally appreciate you. Please support your boy, support your favorite content creator as we continue to cover the Lil Durk trial and give you some of the hottest, most entertaining perspectives about trending news online. Is greatly, greatly appreciated. Like the video, subscribe to the channel. And obviously to everybody here, you know, your boy's on Twitch. That is my main platform. And I want you guys to come over to Twitch right now, because that's where you're going to get this smoke and intellect. Because, see, YouTube like to strike a nigga out just for being honest. Bring your black ass or white ass or whoever the fuck you is ass over to Twitch. Love you. And we're going to get into this docket exclusively over on Twitch.
I
am T'Challa.
Hey, what's up, YouTube family? It's Denai. I got big dreams to see the world and do what my heart believes. Everything ain't what it seems, so I'm here to tell you the truth about pop culture, hip-hop, and some of the most toxic shit across the web. Forget Charleston White. I'm the one, like it or not. Better subscribe to my channel and like this video, because I'm not gonna stop.
I am T'Challa. T'Challa. Appreciate you guys so much for coming over to Twitch to support your boy. Thank you. White men only, 3 categories. Creepy dweeb, pervert, or a-hole. There's no deviations from those. I'd honestly say the creep dweeb is the most common, or at least the one I've had the most dealing with. Usually compromised of making stupid, corny jokes and incredibly banal small talk while expecting you to do the heavy lifting and expressing desire because they're too pussy to make the first move. White men are incredibly passive when it comes to dating because white women are incredibly aggressive when it comes to approaching men. So that leads most of them to be annoying, sheepish losers when it comes to talking to women. I'm not into white men at all, so I've always confused when white men speak to me about some incredibly mandate bullish that I don't really care about. Then a friend or coworker tells me the dude was interested. It's annoying because why the F are you talking to me in the first place? Go away. I feel like black and Hispanic men are naturally just more enduring, even when approaching you in a corny or honky way. Like when they're shy fishing to find out if you have a boyfriend or not. Usually it's in such an obvious way that it's charming and clearly puts their intentions out there, even if it's corny as hell. White men are just awkward and weird about it while expecting you to pick up what they're very bad at putting down. This recently went viral on Lipstick Alley. The title of this thread is called "I Hate the Way White Men Flirt." And sister, here's the thing. You're a part of that, okay? Y'all know you go to the mall, see a white nerd, a geek with some motherfucking glasses on that took a bad from the black community, and you be like, oh, okay, he must have money. Find out he broke. Find out she with him for what reasons. Just like Ashley Janae, she dated Joe McCann and went to Africa with him in the night that she got proposed to the marriage in front of the whole world. Fuck around and find out they said that white man did a cryptocurrency bet to unalive her and got paid millions of dollars. And now he owned Ashley Janae's name, the legacy, and the perception of what happened to Ashley Janae because she's just a crazy black woman. Do they really love you? Do you love me now that I can dance? Watch me now. Huh? Like, girl, you're not interested in white men. That's okay. But you built up a certain sense and tolerance for dealing with them if they're coming your way. Shout out to all of my supporters, okay? One of my supporters, and this is the whole reason why I'm covering this first of all, is because one of my supporters feel like they just found the man of their dream, and it's a white man. I mean, we just literally seen a woman go viral 2 weeks ago for running a trail with a white man that told her, this is where I'm going to unalive you. And suddenly he's shocked and confused when he find out that she's recording him and he's still pretending to be in a relationship with her. We even seen a white boy unalive his parents and younger sibling because he found out that his parents was ushering over his sister, who happens to be a white woman, to be in a whole relationship with a mono black man that they wanted to lure out into a camping trip to unalive him. A lot of people can be into that race play. Black women, white men are not looking at you anything different. You're from a different background and a different race. A lot of times it starts with a fetish. Even in the sense of some of these devout racist white men, especially the ones that's up in Washington that claim to be anti-black and anti-LGBTQ+, but the whole time they LGBTQ+ with black men. We see that play out in society a lot. I just say to the beautiful black women who make their own choices and do whatever they need to do and date whoever you want. But a lot of times, some of these white men just be looking at you and your access to other black men because that's who they really want. Down low hypersexual motherfuckers will do anything to get close to blackness and a proximity to it. So be careful about here. And at the very least, make sure you fully know who this person is. I can do it bad all by myself, okay? I'm not going to divest away from black women to get with a white woman who do me the same or equally worse than a black woman. Nigga, go back to your motherfucking race if that's what you have to do. But be careful because they out here taking lives and shit. You never know. And that's just word to everyone who divests. Black men who prefer white women, black women who prefer white men. Or you're so sick and tired of your own people doing you dirty and you go over here and think that these white people or black people won't do you dirtier than your own motherfucking race. Some people are actually addicted to abuse and will use money to continue to get abused like a motherfucker care. Black, white, Asian, it don't matter. Love who you love. That's the whole most powerful part of this. Love who you love. Okay, if you into race play, keep that shit to yourself. Love who you love. Okay, this new age and this new generation is off balance. I've said that so many times in different ways. I've always said that how come a black woman or black parents lead their kids for failure because they don't treat them how to defend themselves? In the case of Karmelo Anthony, or they don't teach them any life skills to go out and build their life and take care of their credit report, let alone pay a motherfucking bill. How you expect your child to be successful if you baby them and pander to them and then all of a sudden they're 18, you want to kick them out and you don't have anything for them? Like the video, subscribe to the channel. Let's get into an 18-year-old streamer named Nitro Camden. His mother kicked him out of the house while on live stream and claimed he added no value to the household and said, "You're not welcome here anymore. Get out." Move. She wouldn't have been hit me like that. Sorry, mama, no mama.
You gotta go. Go.
You can't hit me like that as a grown man. You don't get hit back.
Go. And go. I hate to have to call the police on you. Go ahead and go. You're done. I'm not playing this game. It's almost midnight. Go. Out of my room.
Look how
my
she put her
house.
hands on him.
Everything. This is all mine. Get out.
That's a whole man, not just your son, but he's 18. He's a man now. You're putting your hands on a man.
Get out. Get out of my house. You're not welcome anymore. Get out.
What you gonna give him to get out? What happened to all the child support his daddy paid you? Did you go to the nail and hair salon?
Don't put you out there. So you don't think your stupid ass have to get out. You're 18, dummy. You don't have to live in my house.
Oh, okay.
Great, but I'm letting you know because you're getting out at 6 o'clock tomorrow.
Oh, okay.
When I wake up, you get your ass up and you're getting out. You're not finna keep blatantly disrespecting me. I told you to lay down. This is what you do every other time. You try to act like you don't break rules, but you do this every other time. I walk past the room and I'm like, why is the light still on? I'm exercising. Well, you should have been did that. It's bedtime. Okay, cool. Lay your ass down.
Why are you saying like that? I'm a little kid. You don't have to keep saying
Okay,
that.
that's what I'm saying.
You see me in the bed.
Okay.
I'm going to lay down.
Okay.
You don't have to keep babying me.
Right.
Okay. We're gonna see how much baby it is once I help you pack your shit because you're leaving in the morning. Alright, I want you to lay down so you don't want to lay down. Lay down.
Please do not.
Lay down.
Please do not hit me.
Lay down.
Please do not.
Lay down.
Please do not hit me.
Lay down.
Please do not hit me.
Lay down.
Just please.
No, lay down.
Do not touch me.
Lay
Sit
down.
down.
All I said was, you're not going to keep blatantly disrespecting me and think you stand in
What
this
does she
house.
even do?
Bring absolutely no value to this house. You barely clean up this room. You only take out the trash when I say that it needs to be taken out. You don't do anything. Literally not. So lay down. 'Cause it's still
So, move. So she want him to lay down, which means that she lacks self-control and she don't have control of his father or some black man in the house. Stop having kids out of wedlock. Where's his father? Where's his father? You used to taking care of niggas. And it's probably some nigga that you won't want to go ahead and get rock hard and bust off in you, with the exception of causing division, chaos, and confusion between you and your son. You would have been in jail for putting your hands on me, mama or not mama. I feel like women who put their hands on men, they need to be taught a lesson. Slide that hole to make sure she don't put her hands on you no more. But this is his mother, of course, 18 years old. I actually want to commend him for not striking her. They took all the DARE programs and anger management programs, anything that could allude to a black kid that have personal issues at home so that he don't go out into society and replicate his mistakes that he make at home or be a menace to society. He didn't hit his mother's back at all. Maybe it's because he was on stream. But hold on, sweetheart. You want your son to lay down like he 5 when he 18. That tells me that you have always lacked control over the man in your life, okay? He didn't ask to be here. You gave birth to him. Now that he's 18, you want him out. For what? Where's all the child support and the government benefits that you've been getting for him every single month? Do you want him out because he's 18 and you no longer getting those benefits or are entitled to it? I done gave birth to you, but I'll take you out of here. So a lot of black women tell their 18-year-old plus kids, because really and truthfully, you needed him more than he needed you. Now he's 18, you want him out. Ma'am, I'm here to tell you that you need to be in jail for assault and battery for putting your hands on that grown man despite the fact that he's your kid. And on top of that, you need to go down to your civil court division and file an unlawful detainer against him. Police come, they're going to be like, man, why you putting your hands on him? You're in his room, which is his personal space. Go to the court and evict him like you would do anybody else that's grown and not supposed to be in your house. You just can't throw your kids out in the streets like that. You're adding to the statistics of black boys not being shit in society and you kicking them out with nothing coming from it. And he's a streamer. Last time we seen a situation strikingly similar to this is when ISO Speed mother kicked him out of the house and told him he nothing and I don't care because you're on stream. Get out of my house. You're lazy. You're not adding any value here. And last time I checked, ISO Speed makes millions of dollars every single year and is the sole reason why his father and his mother has any income coming in. You're going to need that 18-year-old boy before he need you. Word on the curb is Drewski, ISO Speed, Kaisana, and all these other streamers have looked at this video and are pouring to this kid. And so now all of a sudden he has value because he can pay the bills. For you to be lazy and not have to wake up at 6 a.m. to pay your own motherfucking bills, you won't get a dime out of me. Fuck that woman. You the mother, but I don't care what a bitch heard about me. You can't get a dollar out of me. Keep that same goddamn energy. And if you wanted your child out of the house, you should have filed an unlawful detainer. Your ass would be in jail because charges would be pressed for you coming in my personal space and dealing with this shit, girl. Get the fuck up out of here. I guess it's that double standard. Don't do anything to her. That's your mother. Fuck out of here. I bet if this Blueface, your ass wouldn't even dare do that.
Then, oh my god, I'm on 4%. What's the charge?
You go to London, where you want to go?
On an island or like.
Yeah. Ooh, say no more. I know where I'm taking you.
Where?
Yes.
Catalina is not a fucking island.
Catalina Island. She's good.
Nigga, you just took Christian Rock to Catalina Island, where you found out that she was pregnant with your child. The only child that belonged to you. Neve just shitted out a baby. You don't appreciate her, love her, and acknowledge the fact that God is a woman because God gives life and birth to a whole nother human being. And you want to go to another person and have a child with them. What does it say about this woman to sit here and know that Blueface just had a fresh baby for you to be next to him and thinking that you're up next and you want to get pregnant too to a nigga in $23 million in debt? Believe it or not, okay, the biggest difference between black women, most of them, that is, and white women, to see white women want to procreate with these soft-ass, punk-ass crackers and don't mind if they take black stick in the dark. They got some money, some clout, some reputation, or something to uphold. Black women continuously having kids out of wedlock, doing it for the clout of it all. I want a Blueface baby. You're disrespectful. And don't sit up here and act like he's going to change because he's with you, or you can change this nigga. To me, it's giving that you're just as hypersexual as him, and the only reason he wants to have a child with you is because he's hypersexual, and like bitches to wipe his ass and niggas to drill him off in his ass.
Oh, you cute little cry.
These bitches want your spot, girl. Better tighten up.
Yeah. What? And if I say niggas want your spot, you better get it together. That'll be wrong.
Don't nobody want you, girl. I'm gonna say the same thing I always say. Don't nobody want you but me.
Okay.
I am the only nigga that wants you.
Wow.
You got 2 kids and 2 baby dads. Like,
put that on a charger for me.
you're cooked.
You're overcooked. Go ahead and put it on a charger.
If you think you're gonna leave and find a nigga better than me, I will help you pack your shit.
Wow.
I will help you, baby, but I know
And then
I'm the
he
best.
kissed her. He said, I know the best thing that ever happened to you. Don't nobody want you. And the only thing I could do is internally share the tip for Rihanna, because that's the same shit A$AP Rocky telling her. Oh, no. And her dumb goofy ass falling for it, acting like her and Blueface relationship. It's just normal. I just had this baby, and here's the baby. I got the latest baby, and we're going to go live. You know, women get a pass when they have a kid because we pour into the child. Their souls are innocent. Everything they got going on is innocent. Okay, you ain't no different than Christian Rock using a baby to get some clicks and views. And the mystery behind, is this a Blueface baby? Is Blueface gonna stand behind him? Mind you, Blueface told Jaden, his first baby mama, to fuck them kids, nigga. That nigga said, fuck them. Oh, Lord. F. Jervon, F. Journey. I got a new baby in town, a black baby, okay? Mind you, the baby is just born. Ain't no telling what skin color he gonna be in 5 months. Because the way he shitted on and hated on his mother, not only this baby look like Carlissa, but that skin color can turn a deep Westless nice black brown.
I'm not the type to just be like, give the fuck up and try to like, oh, go talk to the next person, because honestly, things could get better. I have that thought in my head, and if they just don't seem to get better, then I'm just going to be like, yeah, I'm going to have to let go of this shit. Because what the fuck? I'm not the type to just be like, give the fuck up and try to...
Ladies, having a child by a man is not going to change him. It's not going to make the situation better. If anything, you was just a uterus that he used in order to procreate with. Blueface is going to have more kids than Stephon Diggs come 2027. And the whole purpose of him having that many kids is to figure out which one of them going to be successful, which one is not. You go to any fucking hood and you see TK McRae and Markiri McRae, between them two niggas, they got they got 20 children about the same age. And they trying to figure out which of them gonna be a rapper or a celebrity. Which one of them gonna graduate high school. They literally procreate and have kids and use them like a lottery system. Hoping and praying that one be successful, so when they old and decrepit, they got to take care of them. Kind of like LeBron James' father was never in his life. I having all these kids and disrespecting women and shit. And all of a sudden, LeBron James grew up to be something. His father think that he's going to be a part of that. Huh? Is you cool? Are you cool? And even that nigga had to fuck around and find out that his mama a hoe. That's why he ruined a whole nother NBA player career. Enough about that. But my whole point is, y'all niggas out here breeding people like y'all lobsters in the ocean. They ain't got no fucking responsibility. This is not Animal Planet or some shit like that. This is not. Okay, human beings are more intelligent than animals. This is not the jungle. Where you get to disrespect women and tell them what to do. They go out and make all the money, put in all the fucking work, and all you do is climb on top of them and bust one every now and then. Blueface nigga, you think that you're a lion? Lying ass nigga is exactly what you are. This shit is fucked up, man. She need to go somewhere. But a lot of mono black women don't feel bad for the baby because you gonna lose him the way you got him. Word on the curb is when Krishan was pregnant with Shunya, Neve was sleeping with Blueface and thought that she was gonna be chosen. Now you got a baby, he didn't pick somebody else. We don't give a damn, we don't give a fuck. You know what you was dealing with from the get-go, and you're watching the show and the crash dummy. Blueface is the male version of, you know, back in the days, teen pregnancy has always been a topic of discussion. I ain't saying he play with people's children, but you know he gonna have more kids than a football field, aka Stephon Diggs. We don't fucking care at all. He ain't got no money, no fucking worth. The only thing y'all can get is a click and a view. Let me get my TP view and go IRL and meet all these bitches, have a camera flash, and they don't care if it's 1 people, 2 people in the chat. They don't care. The only thing they know is you got a camera and they gonna give up the coffin. Well, rent free. That ass. Women these days don't know their worth at all. And it's absolutely a shame. You know, I like to do celebrity gossip and talk about so many different things, but I have no malicious agenda. I don't sit up here and point out people crimes, minus Christian Rock, because I had a personal relationship with Karan Kane, so I was emotionally invested in pointing out her wrong in that situation. But not no famous rapper or other people that I don't know. Or even, you know, Wendy Williams, so to speak, who is in a conservatorship at the hands of Sabrina Morrissey. Now, people don't know who Sabrina Morrissey is. Sabrina Morrissey is a white woman with some ice blue eyes, came from Georgia, hailing from Georgia, and don't have shit to live for but her few cats. And she decided to make herself administrative over Wendy Williams' estate and her conservatorship. Okay, so if something happened to Wendy Williams, that means that Wendy Williams would have worked her entire life to pay this here lawyer right here to take care of her motherfucking cats. No matter how talented you are, all the black people that invest in you is gonna pay this white woman with these ice blue fucking eyes looking like a White Walker. Wendy Williams said she had enough and she want to be out of her conservatorship.
Hey, Wendy. Hey, Wendy. What do you wish people knew about what you're going through?
I want out.
Good luck. Hope it happens.
Nigga said, good luck. Hope it happen. They said, where's Wendy? That worked for the documentary for HBO to make some money and for you to make a little bit of money so they can continue to pay for this expensive, glamorous hotel that you're in with this white man behind you telling you to get on up in here. And the only thing he want to do is get some money from Sabrina Morrissey. No loyalty to you, no black people, nobody that actually care about you, no family. Your son, Kevin, he don't want shit to do with you because he don't want to admit that he's gay and you would never have no grandchildren because he been ran through down in Miami. Your family proud of you, but for what? Is it the name or are you doing something to enrich their life? No, you can't. Sabrina Morrissey has all of your money and income and paying for this expensive hotel and enriching herself. Where is it going, Wendy? You want out because you're an alcoholic and you want to go to these bars. And you want to get as much alcohol that you can. You showed us on your Where's Wendy Williams documentary that you was an alcoholic. And the only way for you to put down the bottle is somebody was micromanaging you. Okay, we seen a nigga that cosplayed Kevin. He still can control you and control your drinking. So they taking your bag and telling you get on up in here, this expensive room right here. This is just a byproduct of black people who gain an enormous amount of wealth and celebrity. You're not going to be able to pass it to the next generation. Your son, Kevin Jr., he's been played with on his insecurity of being gay. And he don't want you to find out, Wendy. Sabrina Morrissey is paying him out to keep you in this situation. You want out? What are you going to do after that? Wendy, Jason Lee wanted to be you. Charlamagne the God wanted to be you. And I feel like I'm doing a cutthroat more better job than you, girl. Thank you for being on national television and making it easier for bald-headed bitches like Tasha K. Other than that, we don't give a damn and we don't give a fuck, girl. Go sit in your glamorous hotel room that motherfuckers cannot afford while that white woman drain your motherfucking bank account along with your son, Kevin Jr., who's supposed to be the advocate for you to get you out, not just your niece and your sister who's also after your money. Yeah. Your son don't care what's going on with you. He hate to look at you and tell you that he's gay, Kevin. That indeed he is. Another probate issue going on is Notorious B.I.G.'s son claims he and his sister were cut from his grandmother's will 15 days before passing. We see this happen all the time. You know, shout out to Ms. Wallace. Ms. Wallace was dead set on gaining, substantial justice for the unalignment of Biggie. Ms. Wallace felt like Diddy had a lot to do with it. I mean, he benefited the most. Nigga on GQ magazines and articles selling records because of people pouring sentiments into him about B.I.G. When B.I.G. is just another nigga that was signed to him that he exploited and did bad. Not only did they sell B.I.G. catalog partially to Jay-Z while Diddy has been locked up in prison, but what's going on with the residuals, the revenue, and who's going to be continuously and endlessly collecting off of Notorious B.I.G. legacy? We've seen that Faith Evans lost her case in the court of law to get rid of Notorious B.I.G.'s former manager. They're saying that Mrs. Wallace apparently signed a superseding will 15 days before she passed to give Biggie's former manager all the revenue and full control over his assets. All skin folks ain't kin folks. That was a nigga, but that nigga is exploiting B.I.G. the same way them crackers doing Michael Jackson. Depriving from his family, from his legacy. Your legacy is you work your whole life to take care of me and my family, opposed to your own family. So they want Notorious B.I.G. family to be in a dog pound in the dark and never collecting any proper residuals for their father's hard work and celebrity. And it's a nigga doing this shit. Okay, there's racism that looks at black and white, and then there's a whole nother type of racism that looks at it like green. And it's a black man telling Notorious B.I.G.'s family, I don't care how hard he worked and how many people love him, how many people screw him his music, how many millions of dollars he make off of his intellectual property from 30 years ago. I want this to enrich myself, and fuck you, is what it's saying. This is a matter of common sense and operative law. Now, as a surviving person or child of Notorious B.I.G., you got to go to court, spend more money, spend the money that you're getting, hoping that you're going to get the other half of it from a nigga who's not telling you that the white folks done brokered a deal with him in order to fuck over y'all black folks so that Notorious B.I.G. generational wealth does not go in your hand. Statistically speaking, black wealth does not translate into the next generation. At some point in time in the next generation's life is going to be taken away from them. That means that Blue Ivy, Remy, and Sir are supposed to fuck up Jay-Z and Beyonce's wealth as well. Statistically speaking, they make that shit possible. Or somebody like Oprah Winfrey, who has a large amount of wealth and assets and got no kids because they say they convinced Oprah to cut out her uterus to have a hysterectomy when she was young. And we're going to make you this big giant star because when you're dead and gone, we're going to still use your name, your likeness on magazines and intellectual property to continue to make these white people or these people that own and are managing you, aka own your assets and your estate, to continue to enrich them. Rest in peace, Oprah Winfrey, who decided to donate half a fucking $1 billion to poor people. But those charities and organizations are organized by her manager, who happens to be white, and other white people are part of that. And after $500 million charity that Oprah Winfrey donated, the people that it's supposed to go to ain't gonna get them but probably like $100,000. And that is with programs and fucking wells and shit, almost like Mr. Beef deciding to build wells in Africa and raise $40 million when there's only one well. Where is that money going? It's a shame. Black wealth is not supposed to transfer to the next generation because in America, black Americans are not supposed to own anything or control anything. It takes one piece of intellectual property in Hollywood to take over. Why do you think Bill Cosby came down with his truth being exposed? Because the power that be have some information to exploit about you and expose about you so that your money is being depleted in litigation, opposed to Bill Cosby using the Cosby Show as collateral to buy and take full control over NBC University. similar to Michael Jackson, wanted to own and control Disney. Let's drain your pockets in a court of law with false allegations and make sure the media, who we also own, promote this and everybody's attention is focused on this, opposed to your talent and opposed to you being able to make and enforce business contracts. First generation black wealth is not supposed to last. Mark my word, right here, 5 years from now, or even 10 years from now, some controversy gonna happen with Beyonce and Jay-Z kids to where their masters and shit is no longer gonna be black owned, aka owned by their kids. It's these managers and business brands and shit that own that shit. Yeah, that's what's happening. You think this plot against Jay-Z to post and point out Raymir, even though he beat him in court, suddenly they're releasing a picture of Raymir's mother to say that Jay-Z's a creditor. They're tearing at his brand. And when they tear his brand, it tears at his business. And nobody from the elite side want to do business with Roc Nation. So Roc Nation is in debt. Kind of how they did in the pandemic. And now you need the massa to bring you up out of debt so that you can continue to go and act like you're black owned. When in reality, these white folks gonna draw a circle around you and get your motherfucking assets. Shout out to the real niggas that's protecting their assets. Like Lil Durk's family and his father's protecting OTF, which is the business that brings in all the revenue for Lil Durk's contracts and business deals that he made. Regardless of the fact that he still owed Def Jam and the white folks still gonna make money, at least some form of black ownership needs to be highlighted. It needs to be protected and guided. I definitely felt like for Notorious B.I.G.'s mother, Miss Wallace, to have signed a contract superseding her will, stating that her grandkids will get her portion of Notorious B.I.G.'s assets. For that to be super, I feel like it's coercion. You don't go to old people and tell them to sign their life away. They're not even in the right state of mind, let alone this manager could probably more than likely forge this signature to deprive Notorious B.I.G.'s family from wealth, which basically says no matter how hard you work as a nigga, your family ain't never gonna eat off of you unless you make and enforce contracts from the start that solidify that when you're no longer here. And speaking of that, Notorious B.I.G. was supposed to go out of the country and become a global sensation and sign and make and enforce contracts with Jay-Z that would have given him more rights and control over his assets to make his mother and his descendants easier to come down and claim control over his assets, aka millions of dollars every single year. Then crackers and that nigga don't see nothing but dollar signs in the name of Notorious B.I.G. At this fucking point in time, I'm finna become a manager in Hollywood because that's where the real money lies. Moving on, Clarissa Shields checks Joe Budden after he criticized her latest boxing event. You didn't even watch the fight, so says Clarissa Shields. You know, she's easy to trigger, easy to respond. You know, I probably can get Clarissa Shields to respond to me if I'm direct about it and if I'm persistent. But you know, Clarissa Shields responded to Joe Budden. This clown did not even watch the fight. She tagged Zeus Network. She tagged Danza Boxing. Had separate fighters. Zeus fighters fought first. Then we had the real fighters on Danza. Myself and K. Scott co-main. Troy Isley versus Joe Hicks. Caro Vera versus Bernice Ferrero. WBC World Championship. And talking about the crowd, 17,000 fans spent their hard-earned money to come and support me, and they look good as fuck. The biggest celebs are in the house, and you hating Joe Budden. How about you don't speak on me? I don't even know you. My name is solidified. I'm the best at what I do. Facts. And this is responding to Joe Budden, who slammed Clarissa Shields' latest boxing event. He specifically said the production, the audience who she surrounds herself with may be a part of why she isn't in the conversation the way she needs to be. Mind you, this is the same nigga who sleepwalk with a white roommate and end up in his bed every single night.
Problem with this is I don't really understand who threw this. I don't know who threw this event. I don't know. Was it Zeus? When I look around, Clarissa Shields is a real fighter. Mm-hmm. She's really her. Nothing I'm saying is about her, really. Right. But I'm trying to understand the business of it. when they pan, and I'm a casual boxing person, so if Michael Buffer ain't there, there's certain things I need
My man
to
for
be there
Showtime.
for me to understand that this is a real fight. So they kept panning the camera.
I'm a casual boxing fan, which means that you're a whole ass nigga and you ain't in the den, you ain't smoking cigars, chilling and sitting back, focus on things that the average person would be considered masculine. You make your money talking and acting like you Wendy Williams. Even me sitting up here running down celebrity gossip and shit. I mean, that's a feminine trait. Only bitches gossip about other people's business. And as a black man, I'm like, well, I'm bisexual, so I guess it is what it is. Only punk ass niggas are in on fashion and media and control it. When the fuck is you gonna come out of the closet? Talking about you're a casual boxing fan, which means that you don't even watch boxing. You don't know how to box, and you only watch it when it's relevant for you to get back on your platform and report something that black women want to hear. You sassy ass nigga.
Camera in the audience, and half the time it looked like a real fight. I'd see fighters and celebrities, and then the other half of the time they kept showing me Atlanta's homeless population. They kept showing me people that didn't have an outfit to be at a boxing match, didn't have cologne.
That was the outfit.
No, that's the problem. That's how they was dressed at the boxing match. It was people with blue tongues. They was eating candy right before they came. Like this shit, it looked like people that just shouldn't have been outside. Nevertheless, at a fucking with a camera in front of them. So that for a casual boxing fan, you taking that as, all right, I know Clarissa Shields gets busy. But the production and the arena and the...
You heard them niggas, like they sit on the porch gossiping with their aunties with a glass full of sweet tea too hot where it give you diabetes.
Audience and everything that surrounds her may be part of why she's not in the conversation the way she needs to be in the conversation.
I think it's because she's so far out the conversation.
Yes.
She has used different methods than other people do because it's hard for women boxers.
But there's a way for it to look.
So she's working with Salida Promotions and Win Records. So which is like a combo of like Salida's like the boxing side, Win is the music side. So they're doing
so then my problem is with the Salida side. Did they not have boxers to open up this boxing extravaganza?
I think it's...
Or did they do a deal with Zeus to put Natalie Nunn?
Yeah,
or
that's part of it too. Zeus was
That's where the money comes from.
You hitting all the,
like as a promoter, you gotta be able to finance the event and all of that other shit. And if you're not getting financing coming from the traditional places, you gotta look to other places.
Bro, I just spoke
if I have
about
the
this
best fighter in the world, or damn near in the world right here, then my options should be open.
Hold on,
I should have more options for who I get to sponsor.
Yeah, but it's not like that. She's a black woman. She got to do what she got to do. Black women make way more money than black men. Now, a single black man make more money than the average black woman, but it's more black women in the workforce. It's more black women out here actually doing it. And you're disrespecting that. We never see Joe Budden talk about sports. He would rather sit up there and talk about Cardi B's relationship and drama with Stephon Diggs than actually covering the game. Because he's a whole ass nigga. Yeah, you're a gossip blogger. You're a gossip columnist. It is okay to be that, but even Joe Rogan know how to talk sports and talk about boats and shit in the Nolan Wells case and talk about something that's considered masculine. Joe Budden is a bitch ass nigga that sat up there and grew up around women and want to gossip like them. He has no masculine ideology. And I don't blame Clarissa Shields for saying, keep my name out your goddamn mouth. You're a whole ass nigga. You're not paying attention to this fight. You can't pay attention to the hits and the damage that I did to K. Scott and cover that. You're more so focused about my sponsors and what the fuck I had to do to make it. Clarissa Shields cannot control that her fan base is within a certain demographic. That most of Clarissa Shields' fans probably are subscribed to Zeus Network. And this is why she have a sponsorship and a partnership with Zeus Network. Zeus Network, y'all cover the first half, and Danza gonna cover the second half. She got paid by Danza and she got paid by Zeus Network. Because people did not watch Zeus Network just for the Ray J, Tasiki, and Big Lex fight, but because I thought, damn, okay, Zeus Network is filming this shit. This is a cheaper way. I'm already subscribed to Zeus Network. I might as well watch it. What the fuck I look like paying for Dancer Report and then find out Zeus Network cut it off. I was so zealous to figure out what's going on with Clarissa Shields to where I had to pay for a membership on Dancer. $24, $24.99, $25 to see the fight between Clarissa Shields and K. Scott. So Zeus Network as a sponsor was the prequel and got me excited. And everything they had with Ray J and Orlando, which was not a boxing match, and Tosiki and Big Lex, which was not a real boxing match, but they had a reputation on the line. I'm pretty sure people in Atlanta, Georgia went and paid for tickets to say, hey, I want to see what's going on with Zeus Network because I watch this shit all the time, but also Clarissa Shields is a GOAT. She's the main ticket. So I get two birds in one stone. I get to see this and then I get to see that. That's a legitimate partnership. Why try to knock the fact that Clarissa Shields partnered with Zeus Network simply because Zeus Network is girls fighting and not professional? That is a sponsor. That's a sponsorship. That's a legitimate collaboration. You got bitches fighting each other, bare knuckles, over some bullshit, and you got Clarissa Shields fighting and showing how the craft goes. She's polished compared to these Zeus Network girls. She's a professional boxer. Why wouldn't I collaborate with Zeus Network? Zeus Network even collaborated with AB and Dean the Great, thinking that AB was going to stop drinking and actually get back out there and box. They partnered. Their logo is shown all over Kick every single day in that warehouse. Zeus Network probably spent fucking $500,000, $500,000 to promote and sponsor AB and Dean. That's why it's there in the boxing ring. Zeus Network wants to go into the boxing scene. And because they sponsored it, everyone now is looking at it like it's a Drench hypothesis that, hey, Zeus Network is leading and want to be taken serious in the boxing realm. Whether they're taken serious or not, they actually want to make money off of hosting fights and boxing matches. Now that's TV, take Zeus Network girls and put them in the ring and box against each other, and they make money that way. You don't think Zeus Network is looking at that and figuring out how to eliminate the competition, especially if you're taking my talent that I built and putting them on your platform? No, we need to bring that back and make sure it's home base. Make sure we continue to charge people the $6.99 or the $60 a year, depending on what they do. Make sure it's worthwhile. That's competition. Joe Budden, for him to comment on Clarissa Shields making an enforcement of contracts is beneath me. I would prefer for him to speak about the fact that Clarissa Shields was also sponsored by a divorce lawyer and how Papoose got his name tattooed on her and is leading towards the divorce between Clarissa Shields and Remy Ma. Talk about that, unpack that, but you can't because see, you got a relationship with Remy Ma. And you don't want to go into that, but you want to be a whole ass nigga to exploit and expose people, but you can't even talk about the actual crap in itself. Fuck you, bitch ass nigga. Sitting up there. Joe Budden is a hoe ass nigga. Need to come out the closet, sir. You're not sleepwalking late in the midnight hours doing demon time and end up in your roommate's bedroom. You're a grown ass man. Why are you roommating with another man if you ain't already in a relationship with them? Come on now. Fuck up out of here. These YNs, especially these high yellow niggas, is getting away with their crimes. And why? Be serious. A 23-year-old man sentenced to 10 years after $9,000 bank robbery where he used ChatGPT to help and wore bright red Nike slides.
Oh, Lord.
First of all, this nigga wore slides, not shoes, to rob a bank. How dumb can it get? And people in the comment section is like, oh, $9,000 is not worth 10 years and all this. This nigga committed a crime. Brother, he got $9,000, $90,000, $900,000, almost $1 million. He robbed the bank. He committed a felony crime. Okay, this is not a co-worker stealing out of somebody's fucking pocketbook and it ends up being $9,000 and it's because it's over a certain amount. Now it's a felony versus a misdemeanor. This nigga's a menace to society. If he robbed the bank of $9,000 using ChatGPT and got away with that, I feel bad for what he's going to get away with next. But y'all want to give him a pass. Black women. A colorist nigga. Oh, he's high yellow. Oh, my God. Go and write this nigga and be his pen pal. The same way y'all wrote that bitch ass nigga that was the last man standing out of all them niggas that escaped Louisiana jail. Whatever amount of time that they gave him, that's up to the court. Okay, you as a potential juror and in the public is not in charge of, in control of, or determine how much or how little time a defendant gets. He committed his crime. He needs to be off the streets. Okay, he needs to be off the streets. He's 23 years old. This generation is so fucked. They're out there figuring out how to slide for their homies since Lil Durk done slid for King Buns, allegedly. They're out here drinking lean, popping pills and Molly and doing all this shit and thinking that this is the way to live. And if I don't do this, then how am I supposed to fit in and blend in without using their own intellect and their own wherewithal and shit to pull themselves up by their own bootstraps? That's not necessarily about making money. It's about understanding who you are, where you fit into the world, how the world sees you, and how you can do something to change your future and make things better. He decided to fall for peer pressure. I got to go out here and rob and steal and kill in order to make a living. I ain't gonna sit up here and learn computer coding and AI to figure out how at the age of 23 that I can become the next trillionaire off of AI because it's creating new jobs by taking other people's jobs. I'm gonna use that shit to tell me how to go rob a bank. Fuck ass nigga, go to prison. He deserved to be in prison. Speaking of somebody being deserving of prison, Karmelo Anthony's motion for a new trial was denied. Now, I'm the first person who posted this information on Facebook and Twitter, and you can check the timestamp. The reason I posted it is because I have connections to people that are actually there in Collins County. It's not just Dwayne Morrison, who they say is a registered creditor, was going there every day, but it's also white people who have worked at Collins County District Attorney Office, okay? Collins County decided to fire the man who put out the trial scheduling, and that man contacted me and said he liked my videos and have been giving me more information about the Karmelo Anthony case. So I know what's going on in the Karmelo Anthony case before the people come out and trauma bomb at you. So Karmelo Anthony's motion for new trial was denied. The people are up in arms saying, how come his motion was denied? It shouldn't have been denied. He should have had the right to a speedy trial. We wanted everything to be laid out on the floor. Mind you, and I love a good receipt with a timestamp on June the 11th, 2026 at 8:35 p.m. as you guys can see here, which is 2 days after Karmelo Anthony lost at trial. I tweeted, hot take. If Karmelo Anthony's new legal team is serious about winning post-conviction relief, they should consider pursuing a motion for new trial based on newly discovered evidence, post-trial developments, and testimony the jury never heard. This will at least give him a chance to perfect the record for proper review on appeal, meaning that even if the motion for new trial was denied, at least we can get all of this evidence in the court of law. One question won't go away. Why wasn't Hunter Metcalf the key eyewitness called to testify? And we know they released a 55-page document showing and proving that Austin and Hunter Metcalf are devout racists, and they acted out of character and spray painted racist graffiti. And when you take a child under the age of 18, or at the time when Hunter Metcalf and Austin Metcalf were spray painting racist graffiti 5 years ago when they were just 13 and 14 years old, that's learned behavior. That is learned behavior from the household. Was Megan Metcalf so racist to where it projected these boys, or was it Jeff Metcalf who had Austin and Hunter when he was in his 40s? Who we seen Jeff Metcalf sit down and call Karmelo Anthony a watermelon felon around the same time I tweeted this, with a nigga in the back recording him. I feel like Austin and Hunter Metcalf dislike black people because that's what they was taught. very much similar to the post that I read at the top of this video about how some black women are approached by white guys and they're goofy and they don't know how to holler at them and do X, Y, and Z. Well, I'm here to tell you, as a bisexual man, most racist white men are racist because they want black sperm up their belly. They are in full competition with black women, or they're down low and doing and saying things to hide the facts. So if I see Jeff Metcalf sleeping around and creeping around with niggas, and his son is like, oh, I hate black people, when you got a black stepdad at the house because he been smashing your father and you got to hear the moaning and squeaking, obviously you're going to project that, and I hate black people, I don't know what to do. Because really and truthfully, you are obsessed with black people. You either want to be them or you want to sleep with black men. Black men are the most desirable men on the planet. So I told y'all a long time ago, yeah, Austin Metcalf and Hunter Metcalf, they might be racist, but they taking pictures with and hanging out with and harding these niggas is on the football field with them because they running trains on them, okay? That's what I told y'all. I told y'all that shit a long time ago, man. So anyways, as far as this motion for new trial with Karmelo Anthony, supporters argue the public still doesn't know the full story because of the gag order that restricted discussions of many aspects of the case. They point to Karmelo Anthony's epilepsy diagnosis, a serious 2024 head injury and a shoulder injury that reportedly required surgery shortly before the incident. At 5'8" and roughly 130 pounds, Karmelo faced individuals significantly larger than him, and supporters maintained he feared for his safety and acted in self-preservation. Now that Jeff Metcalf's post-trial statements, potentially new discovered evidence, and unanswered questions surrounding witness testimony, and you've got an issue that requires a full hearing, this fight isn't over. The post-trial motion needs to be filed prior to the appeal ballot. And this was on what I tweeted out June the 11th, 2026. He needs to go for a motion for new trial, ladies and gentlemen. Here's the images that I relied on. His shoulder being popped out, him in the hospital suffering from epilepsy, and also a diagram showing the height and size difference between Karmelo Anthony and Austin Metcalf. But still, despite that and the fact that I'm the person who actually contacted Karmelo Anthony's parents and said, hey, you need to file a motion for new trial. Even if this motion for new trial is not granted, at the very least, this evidence is at issue and can and will be considered on appeal. I decided that. I'm the person who reached out to them. And then a couple of days later, Karmelo Anthony come up with these powerful defense attorneys who actually do what I tweeted about, which is file a motion for new trial. They knew about the epilepsy. They knew about the injury. But did they know about Karmelo Anthony's behavior? So apparently Karmelo Anthony's motion for new trial was denied on August 20th through the 21st. Came and be heard defendant's motion for new trial. Upon review, the motion, the record, the evidence, the briefs, and the relevant case law, the court has determined that the motion should be denied. It is therefore considered, ordered, and adjourned by the court that the motion for new trial is denied.
Oh, no.
Signed, Judge Shitting. Okay, Shitting. That's his name, Judge Shitting. He's shitting on you niggas. Mind you, they already had this decision made for his new trial to be denied. This is exactly why there's pen to paper. This paper was already typed up, and let me go in here and add this. Instead of this day, they crossed it out and put the actual date, and then they put other information in there and signed it with a pen. Okay, Judge Shitting. Judge Shitty did this, okay? To me, it feels like Judge Roach probably typed this up. It doesn't give you any information. It doesn't give you any interpretation of how the case made its decision based upon the evidence, based upon the court of law, based upon the rule of law. It is broadly just completely denied. And me, I would feel gaslit if I was going on a motion for new trial, because now I'm trying to look for more information in this order so that I can, deal with that on appeal. There's no case law here. There's only factual circumstances and factual information, and they denied it. You're going to have to take this shit up on appeal, sir. And you know, there's a judge on YouTube. Okay, give me 1 second. Let me bring him up. Judge, what's his name? Carlos. Is that his name? I don't even know why it did not come up, but a Judge Carlos decided to say that the fight isn't over with Karmelo Anthony. Mind you, Karmelo Anthony case happened out of Texas. This same Judge Carlos Moore is talking about what's going on with Nolan Wells in Mississippi. And Carlos Moore is a former judge from Mississippi who was disbarred for making a comment about the Kyle Rittenhouse incident, which is why I believe Ashley Cole should be disbarred in the state of Mississippi, because she's made comment and helped collude and conceal crimes that her stepson Warren Hudson did in the Nolan Wells case. Warren Hudson looked like a fucking scarecrow. That nigga look like what is it, James and the Giant Peach, that little scarecrow looking nigga? That nigga skinny like that because it's eating him up. I've seen Carlos Moore talk about and go with the black narrative involving social issues that are important to the black community online. I've seen him do the same thing for Karmelo Anthony. They have a 55-page report showing and displaying all of the Metcalf twins' behavior to show that they are racist and how they do. And when I look at that, because y'all gotta understand something, I grew up in Florida. In the middle of nowhere. A lot of the white people around me, they were taught and learned racism. So I had to develop a coping mechanism for them. And me being comfortable with who I am, I go back to town, some of these white racist people that I graduated high school with that have 3-4 kids and are married, you know what they tell me, how beautiful I am and how they want to get with me. And I'm looking back like, damn, so your racism towards me was the fact that you really wanted to get with me this whole time. I said the same thing about Austin Metcalf and Hunter Metcalf. I'm not trying to actualize them because they were 17 at the time, but they learned this from Jeff Metcalf, who decided to have kids at the age of 40 with niggas running in and out of his house. He had a nigga sitting down with him at his house the same day that he called Karmelo Anthony a watermelon felon. That nigga didn't say nothing because he know that Jeff Metcalf's racism is only his way of expressing that he really want to be and want to get with black men and have black sperm coming up his belly. Information is coming out that the Metcalf twins, they the same like they daddy. So them going out here acting like they're racist, let me tell you something to people like me that grew up in the South. When people are being racist, saying Karmelo Anthony needs to be hanging from a tree, my whole thing is, from my learned experiences, y'all crackers really racist. Y'all really won't and don't know how to flirt or get with, even get with black women and make them think that they all in love with them when the whole time they want to get with the men that they're in connection with. Just like Joe McCann took Ashley Janae to Africa and unalived her, and still got Joe Budden, punk ass, who openly admitted that he sleepwalks to his white roommate's room and get into bed with him. BDSM is something serious, okay? These niggas is into race play. And I said that when Austin Metcalf was up there bullying Karmelo Anthony and talking all that racist shit, he was just testing him to see if he was tough enough or masculine enough to stand up to him, because really and truly, he probably wanted a piece of him. And then we look at Karmelo Anthony's file, which is 75 pages. And it got saved notes in his iCloud about how he beat up and slapped and abused girls way back in 2021. If Karmelo Anthony is 19 right now, that means when he was 14 and 15 years old, he was a woman beater abusing girls. He literally texted and displayed animosity towards his current girlfriend and said that he enjoyed and felt like stabbing somebody and licking the blood off of the knife. That is crazy as fuck. Karmelo Anthony was a menace to society. Austin Metcalf was a menace to society. Both of their family grifted the public for GoFundMe. Even Jeff Metcalf is standing up on a news station talking about, oh, I'm doing this in celebration of Austin Metcalf. Man, fuck that racist ass cracker, you hear? Fuck him. And fuck Karmelo Anthony, he was a menace to society. listening to drill music and embodying that shit. I thought it was novel for D4D to stab up and slice Celeste Ramirez to pieces, but they say Karmelo Anthony wanted to do that to his girlfriend and tweeted that shit out and said that he was on the verge the same day that this incident happened. He was looking for trouble. I feel like God came into the picture, and the bigger lesson is not about white conservatives who support Austin Metcalf versus black extremists, far left people who support Karmelo Anthony. We need to get depolarized and look at this and say, fuck both of them, because both of them are a menace to society. And I feel like both of them are a victim of systemic racism. Whatever happened to the DARE program when I was a kid? Drug abuse, resistance, and education. Yeah. I couldn't wait. The Deputy Saul came in my classroom with them good ass chocolate chip cookies and them motherfucking French fries. Y'all know them, the chocolate chip cookies from school and the French fries, how they crimple and shit like that. Them bitches were good. And I'm the nigga that ain't eat at home sometimes. We was so poor, nigga, I ain't eat at home. I used to love going to school every Wednesday to be a part of the DARE program because I knew I was going to give me some chocolate chip cookies, some French fries, some extra food, and all this shit. Even though they use the chocolate chip cookies and the French fries to bribe me to pay attention to the DARE program, you see me as a fucking grown adult, 20 plus years later, drugs, abuse, resistance, and education. These bitches ain't even got smoke in the bad in school no more. You understand what I'm saying? So there's programs that we, people that are millennials and even, before this little fucked up ass, slow ass generation, we had programs in school that taught us about the consequences of driving when you're drunk, that taught us the consequences of consuming drugs, that's taught us the legality, like that taught us this stuff. Whatever the fucking, I grew up in Florida. We had Epcot. When I was in the 5th grade, we had a vacation, a school trip from my school to Disney Epcot. They taught us how to balance a checkbook, how to be responsible, how to go and work to make our own motherfucking money. I couldn't wait to get to the age to where I would go out in the workforce. So from the 5th grade, and then when I got 16 years old, I could not wait to re-experience what it was like to go and work for McDonald's and clock in and balance my checkbook and make my own money. They don't have nothing like that for our youth these days. And even when they do, it's not enough. Karmelo Anthony's parents in Louisiana put him involved and made him be a part of an anger management program. Instead of them acknowledging that your son needs a lifelong or more guidance with anger management, they decided to up and leave Louisiana and go to Texas and think that them crackers gonna fly for this shit. Had all of us fooled. Had all of us thinking that Karmelo Anthony was innocent. And on his face, we want to believe that. We want to believe that there is some type of systemic racism in place. But even Mike Howard did Karmelo Anthony a solid favor with that gentleman's agreement. Austin Metcalf is dead. He's a racist fuck. And now we know his true character. Jeff Metcalf cannot grift off of him. And then we also know why Hunter Metcalf ain't saying shit and why the mother ain't saying shit. Whole time Jeff Metcalf want all the black sperm up his belly. Even out there supporting in the name of Austin Metcalf the black football players to get scholarships and shit so they can grow old enough for him to be a creditor towards them too. Like, they got some twisted shit going on. Karmelo Anthony's parents, Drew and Kayla, as well as Jeff Metcalf, have exploited this situation. Social media looked at this like this was a black and white conservative versus far left Democrat issue when it's neither. Both of them are sociopaths and fuck both of them, man. Fuck them boys. Austin Metcalf, his death has inspired and influenced Hunter Metcalf to be a different person. My brother got stabbed up and lost his life because he's a racist piece of shit. I don't want to be like that. So I need to humble myself and change my behavior. Austin Metcalf's death was a gift to Hunter, the twin brother. Karmelo Anthony stabbing him up and getting charged with that crime. He put his hands on me. bitch ass nigga. We don't give a fuck about you, fuck ass nigga. Threatened to stab a girl up. So Karmelo Anthony being taken into custody and his proceeding indicted against him and him getting convicted. To me, it says that could he have been rehabilitated? 75 pages of text messages and information that we never heard. Karmelo Anthony is lucky that shit was not revealed because he would have got life in prison and nobody would have been feeling sorry for him. So in a way, the gentleman's agreement protected Karmelo Anthony's history and reputation. And it also protected Austin Metcalf's history and reputation. By exposing that, the only thing that we see in society is fuck Jeff Metcalf, bitch ass nigga. You gay as fuck and you taught your sons to hate black men out openly and in public because you hiding the fact that you sleeping with them behind the closed doors. I'm from the South. So when I see a racist person, I laugh at them. I'm like, oh, you really want the attention of a black person. You really want a black man so angry and upset with you the way he piped you down. Like, that's the reality for a lot of racist people these days. It's not just that they're square and don't know how to talk and white women are extremely passionate and aggressive with getting these white men. Yeah, they do that to them punks that want a proximity to blackness. And they actually get it sometimes. It's deep and it's far. But as far as Karmelo Anthony, I don't give a fuck about him. After I learned what I learned, my whole mind would be like, well, can he be rehabilitated? And just like the judge told the jurors in the Lil Durk trial, the sentencing phase is not your business. If I, as a black man, given the information and the facts that I know, was sitting on a jury trial to convict Karmelo Anthony, I would be like, well, it looks like he was already on demon time. This was his mindset. And then he brought a knife to a track meet. Although it's legal in the state of Texas, he brought it to a track meet. And there's nobody to check or regulate that. This is why when the Karmelo Anthony stabbing first happened, they was like, oh, he picked up a spike from the tennis tent. And I was like, damn right. Even then, just say hypothetically speaking that Karmelo Anthony would have been in a certain mindset, all the text messages between him and his girlfriend is true, and he did not bring a knife, and he picked up a spike from the tent and stabbed Austin, and Austin was dead, that would be a different conversation. It's all going to boil down to, why did you bring a knife to a school event, sir? And if them crackers want to sentence him for manslaughter, that's fine. They want to sentence him to life in prison, that's fine by me. And a motion for new trial is not really about getting the same judge or getting a new trial. It's really about stuffing the record with evidence that you could have and should have presented during the actual trial. I filed a motion for new trial with the same judge that issued an order. I don't give a fuck what you decide, bitch. This is for the appeals. I'm playing a paperwork game with you. And I was just imagining Karmelo Anthony going to fight an appeal. One issue that they can fight is the legitimacy of the video. We didn't get to see exactly what was happening underneath that tent because they all wanted Austin Metcalf to seem like a star student, like he wasn't a racist fuck. The same way Kaylin Drew wanted Karmelo Anthony to seem like he was a star person and he wasn't a menace to society with racist messages against black, white, Asians, and Jewish people. We don't give a fuck about that nigga. And then on top of that, I find out that Karmelo Anthony's parents are Haitians. Man, fuck them immigrants. That ass. All this shit, all this social media attention, they gonna lock Karmelo up, throw him the fuck away, and go and get Kayla and Drew Anthony and send them back to Haiti, even though they probably was born here. Go back. We don't care. Started a whole fucking race war, had the internet divided and confused about what the fuck is going on here. Like the boy who called Wolf. So what happens when there's a real situation of self-defense? When there's somebody who don't have the background, the information, the text messages, and a psychotic mindset like Karmelo Anthony, it's going to be harder for our civil rights leader and other attorneys to get involved because oh no, we just had this situation where we thought Karmelo Anthony was innocent and he found out he wasn't innocent. So this shit is similar to that. I'm not even going to get involved. Because I can get involved and I can say some shit and then 6 months later, new information come out and I have egg on my face. It's like the boy who called Wolf, man. Thank God Benjamin Crump did not get involved in this with the motherfucking tatters. At all. Like the video, subscribe to the channel. Listen to me. Anybody like that's going live talking about Karmelo Anthony was done wrong and new trial and the appeal, them bitches is not going to follow up with the appeal no more or less than they did not go to the Collins County Courthouse the next day after they found out and had an opportunity to review the 75 pages of Karmelo Anthony behavior. They knew that nigga was guilty, and at this point in time, they just playing on your top and pandering to you. I don't do that shit. I don't do that. Motherfucker, a whole audience can stop fucking with me, bitch. I'm gonna tell you the truth and nothing but the truth, so help me God. Pandering to you with some tatters on their motherfucking back. So any and everybody that went to the Karmelo Anthony trial lost their moxie, wasted their motherfucking time, and plan on coming to the Lil Durk trial come Monday, you gonna see them same people. Terrius Jackson, please stay away from the Lil Durk trial because I have personally emailed Judge Fitzgerald and told him how you go to government buildings causing problems, threatening bomb threats with the Karmelo Anthony trial, the same thing, you in court transcripts. So if you come over there and you want to fight about it, please don't mention it at the premises so I get my content. If you want to fight afterwards, we can do a one-on-one, a fair fade, and you're going to realize that I don't play about that shit because, see, you threatened me and I want to see you do it. And I reported you to the judge and I'm telling you that I did it because I want to see you do what the fuck that you said that you was going to do so I can make an example out of your bitch ass, nigga. Moving on, Trap Lil Ross was, you know, popped up and pulled up on during the Lil Durk trial.
Fly bro, can I ask you a question? When you gonna stop doing the police job, bro?
I also have the police doing that.
Nah, bro, you be doing police job. Hell nah, bro. And they be doing police work. Nah, for real though. But you gotta stop talking about people murder trials like that, bro. That shit fucked up. Free Smirk, bro. Hey, you say that, at least?
Bro, keep moving.
Free Smirk? Bro, you ain't nobody. I could talk all I want. Huh? So what though? I'm not committing no crime though. Huh? I'm not. I'm just saying, you know, you taking a picture of bro, but you know what he be on. You know what I mean? Just say Free Smirk, bro. Sly bro, can I ask you a question?
So this is a prime example of why the marshals say you're not supposed to be filming on the court premises right by that sign. I don't know why the marshals are letting Trap Lil Ross stand in front of the court building instead of going off the premises to record. But this is a clear example of why. Because now you're on federal property and anything could have happened from this incident. Trap Lil Ross has decided to hire a black security guard to protect him. And people are checking him because he did a 6 hour plus however many hundreds of videos and hundreds and thousands of watch hours and hundreds and thousands of dollars predicting Lil Durk's downfall and talking about criminal cases and criminality within that music and how it correlated to what's happening prior to Lil Durk actually being indicted. So Lil Durk fans are pulling up and checking him. And I see here on Reddit, which is a source that Trap Lil Ross usually use when he comes up with his conspiracy that turns out to be a truth. You know, Trap Lil Ross has a 4K Smurf documentary, 4-hour Smurf documentary. It may probably will disagree with you, but I feel Trap Lil Ross is none more than DJ Academics and Adam 22. Mind you, DJ Academics built this platform by clout chasing and reporting off of drill rap in the Chicago area, but that nigga won't go there because, you know, they'll take his head off. Adam 22 did the same thing on the West Coast. Trap Lil Ross and Adam 22 dressed up like 21 Jump Street the same night that Loose Cannon and all the Roseland 60s gave their final declaration and information that's going to be used against them. Kind of how that shit that Keefe D said on Vlad TV is being used against him in the court of law. Adam 22 and Trap Lil Ross was dressed like 21 Jump Street. And if you know 21 Jump Street, it was about two individuals going undercover in high school to figure out teen information to pretty much incriminate other people. So Adam 22 and Trap Lil Ross dressed as 21 Jump Street. I don't think it was a literal coincidence for them to be questioning Loose Cannon and Brick Baby, and then the next day they get arrested. That's food for thoughts. Somebody else said, anyone sick of Trap Lil Ross exploiting Celeste's death? Trap Lil Ross has lost himself. And Trap Lil Ross knows if the police knew it within a month of it happening, I guarantee. Trap Lil Ross is a effing nerd. Trap Lil Ross thoughts. Just watch the 4-hour Trap Lil Ross videos. Trap Lil Ross has earned 6 figures from this tragedy against, D4D and other people. I personally met Trap Lil Ross when I went to the D4D hearing, and he was out there and he was asking me, was I covering it? And I told him that I don't have the stomach to cover it. Trap Lil Ross does get a lot of information from Reddit to string along and approve his particular talking points. My whole thing is, black people, we so loud about what goes on in our community to where we got to share with everybody in the community and the white folks, and thinking that the white folks are going to come and help us and save us, right? In contrast, look at Zach TV over in Chicago, who was reporting on the Kanika Jenkins case. They unalived that nigga. He ain't out this motherfucker. Trap Lil Ross, DJ Academics, DJ Vlad, to me, they are extensions of and taking the blueprint of Zach TV, because Zach TV was the first one to really cover a story that involved criminal allegations. They got fucking rid of him. I seen Trap Lil Ross. I was like, bro, where you at? He was like, he moving all over Malibu and this place and that place. In my innocent mind, I'm like, yeah, this nigga got the money. He moving all over the place. Enjoy your life. But on the flip side, Trap Lil Ross need to keep moving and keep moving around, because he done did 4-6 hour documentaries and hundreds of thousands of dollars off of Lil Durk dissecting his lyrics and tying it to unalivenments that happened in Chicago that he's getting information from Reddit about. DJ Academics the same. If DJ Academics theories, conspiracy statements, including 6ix9ine's conspiracies, theories, and statements being used in a court of law without calling them as witnesses, and even though they're making statements based upon not having direct information or providing direct information about it, this is dangerous times. So nigga, check Trap Lil Ross. Hey man, say free Lil Durk. Because of Trap Lil Ross, people feel like he did the feds' job for him. He cracked codes and put out information that the feds would not have unless, of course, paying attention to him. It's very much similar to the Diddy trial. We all saw the Diddy case. We all saw the D4D case before he was even arrested and indicted, and the same information that we give and have theorized online is the same information used against these people in the court of law. Trap Lil Ross, his documentary, his evidence, his information has been a backbone in this federal investigation, whether he's named in the indictment directly or not. I don't know how connected, if he's actually connected to these federal investigators. I don't understand how the feds pull up DJ Academics and 6ix9ine's information about Lil Durk and use it in his case as exhibits, but they don't pull up nothing that Trap Lil Ross got to say, and he's been covering this case the whole time. This is why people feel like he's the feds. But at the end of the day, Trap Lil Ross is just another person who has a platform. There's nothing special about him outside of the fact that he has clout. He has a lot of y'all pulling up to listen to him. Whether y'all believe him, listen to him or not. Trap Lil Ross was like, oh, I don't go live because my audience don't like that. Is it because if you go live, your audience is attacking you? And it hits differently if they actually attack you in the comment section of a video, and you can look at that as that's just engagement. I don't have to answer that. I don't have to answer anything. So when somebody pull up on him and say, yo, what's going on with your documentaries? What are you doing here? All of a sudden you got security. Me personally, I thought he hired security because a bitch ass punk maybe said something about me and maybe told him to hire security. I don't have a problem with anybody at this case. I do feel like if you're white involved in the hip hop community, you should make an effort to try to promote other people that look like the audience that you deal with. Trap Lil Ross is a part of this conglomerate involving DJ Academics, Adam 22, and DJ Vlad. And what they do is they gatekeep hip hop. Whack 100 is even a part of it too. Oh, we don't want the not, or we don't want this person to speak or have an opinion or to tap into this audience. So we're gonna act like they don't exist by not collaborating with them, or acting like it's an issue with them. That's how gatekeeping works. So some people, including myself, I feel like Trap Lord, if you covering this case, which you have the right to do, I feel like you being from the UK and have all of these black Americans on your platform, whether it's me or somebody else, and me saying this put me in the situation where if Trap Lil Ross is listening, he's going to deliberately go out of his way to collaborate with somebody else to say, I meet my diversity quota, and this person is going to be put on. And more than likely, it'll be somebody who's a nobody or somebody that's super fucking gay that the hip-hop community would never respect. That's it. I mean, when I met Trap Lil Ross, and on day one of the jury trial, I was like, Trap Lord, you're doing this Christian Rock documentary and Discovery. I did this 2 years ago. If you want to know the truth, here's it. Let's collaborate. Because I'm not going to the Lil Durk trial talking to a Trap Lil Ross or anybody without the notion that this person potentially wants to, or I could collaborate with this person. Doesn't mean that it's going to lead to a collaboration with Trap Lil Ross or anybody for that sake. But that's my purpose and intent. I don't move without purpose and intent. And if it does not result in a collaboration, I'm not going to get mad how I did before and say, F this person. And no, I'm not going to do any of that. This person don't want to collaborate. I see you for who you are. And for Trap Lil Ross to be like, oh yeah, I'm off the Christian stuff. I'm solely focused on the Lil Durk trial. I feel like it's the weekend. You still got other videos to upload. Are you off the Christian stuff because you don't want to collaborate with somebody that's black, and that if you promote, you feel like your crown is shaking, or you feel like that this person, you don't want this person to be a part of nothing? And I feel like maybe even DJ Academics probably had a conversation with him. Mind you, when I was at the Milagro Grams trial, I was like, what the fuck is going on with DJ Academics? Why are you trying to skip over me? You can call me and want me to fight Saucy Santana for you. But if I'm at the Milagro Grams trial, why are you calling somebody else to collaborate with when I was here first? I felt personally offended by that. Don't try to use me, but then at a time when it calls for legitimate collaboration, you don't want to do that with me. I feel like DJ Academics probably told Trap Lil Ross, that is the nod. Did not call me out for being a creditor and for grooming a 15-year-old boy on Discord, and I don't like that, so don't fuck with this nigga. That's what I get. And a part of that was like hiring security. So I don't think Trap Lil Ross hired security because he was threatened online, or because, mind you, somebody approached him at the courthouse, in front of the courthouse, which is one of the safest places in America, by the way. He did that because it's like, I'm like, bro, you want to collaborate or no? If you don't, fuck you, nigga, you don't exist to me. I go to anybody, black, white, Asian, or Jewish, and then there's some punk going around the court gossiping and trying to ruin my opportunity, ruin my name and likeness. The only thing that I can do is continue to be me. I can't control any of that faggot ass shit that they're doing. No pun intended. He don't want to collaborate. That's what I'm saying. He don't want to collaborate. Like, how can you house an audience full of black people, black Americans that is, because when Trap Lil Ross first started, he was covering the hip hop rappers over in the UK. That shit wasn't working with him. Then all of a sudden when he started covering the black American rappers and started putting criminal charges on them, suddenly he just took off. And you're not scared of me, Trap Lil Ross. You don't want to collaborate. And I'm the type of nigga that I like, hey, let's collaborate. You don't want to collaborate? Fuck you, nigga. It is what it is. Let me hire a security guard. Let me tell him I'm focused on the Lil Durk case, and I'm not going to be doing a Christian Rock video in a while, so that I can continue to do Christian Rock videos after the Lil Durk trial and continue to completely ignore the fact that Denard is the GOAT. And I just don't want to collaborate with you so that you can tap into my audience, which is people that look like you. That is very problematic. I find it very problematic. And the only thing that y'all can do is stop watching him. And I'm not convincing you or telling people to stop watching him, but I'm telling you, he don't want to collaborate with niggas. And me saying this gives this punk ass nigga who wants to destiny swap an opportunity to look at what I'm saying, to tell it to Trap Lil Ross, to convince him to collaborate with them instead of me. Sociopathic behavior. The only thing I can do is report the truth. Okay, I'm covering the Lil Durk trial to get my clicks and views. It'll be on my platforms. If the news people gonna be there and I know ahead of the time, then I'm gonna wear a suit and a tie, and I'm gonna be intellectual and politically correct, opposed to just, you know, who I am on a weekend. People literally want content creators at the Lil Durk trial to intentionally misunderstand me. That paint me as crazy because if you get out there and try to do something with the same energy, it's gonna fall flat because you're not me. I'm literally being stalked at the Lil Durk trial. And I see it all, and I'm documenting it all, and I'm gonna file a document tomorrow. So come Monday, the people that are stalking me, they're gonna fucking know that I see you clear as day. And you can't get off. Ain't nobody sitting with me and engaging with me, asking me about another content creator. You a hoe ass nigga if you move like that, bitch. I don't fuck with gay ass niggas that want to destiny swap with Nicki Minaj. So again, I'm not convincing nobody and telling nobody to stop watching Trap Lil Ross. I just think that a lot of information and a lot of videos that he did, whether he knew it or not, those videos led to somebody else's detriment. And now Trap Lil Ross is at the Lil Durk trial to not only cover the case, but also to defend his previous body of work. Because if you can't defend your prior body of work, that means that you're advocating for you to be discredited. And you're going to lose an audience if you're discredited. All those people that come up and tell you that you ain't shit and that you look at like engagement are going to now realize that I don't even need to tell him he's shit. He knows he's shit, so let me stop engaging. And they're in a cluster circle with DJ Academic sharing his stuff, and it's like a monopoly over this. And me as a person that don't give a fuck and as an individual, I'm figuring out ways to combat this monopoly and get my foot in and showcase my personality. And the whole time I got a punk that's actually literally trying to do significant damage behind the scenes with other people to ruin real-time opportunity. So I don't have an issue with Trap Lil Ross or nobody at the case. I just really feel like Trap Lil Ross or any other white people, they should be more than likely to collaborate with me. I've even told them, hey, if you see me live acting crazy and stuff, that's because I'm dealing with my audience. But I'm a real person. And if they feel like, or if I get the sense that where they're not going to fuck with me, I'm just going to ignore them and act like they don't exist, because that's how I move. You're not putting no dollar in my pocket. You're not helping me. You're not helping me on my journey or nothing like that. Fuck you. Fuck everything that you're about. Bitch, I wish you was dead. That's how I'm thinking. Use your discernment. I get my news on Black Americans from Black Americans. And somebody else said that stop watching. I mean, I'm only one person. I cannot control who watches who or what they do. And especially if you got people like DJ Academics feel like, and first of all, DJ Academics is a tedder. He's not Black American. So it's easier for him to support a Trap Lil Ross who's a white man from the UK, not even white American, because they feel like that they want to control the thought perception of Black Americans while wholly ignoring other Black Americans, unless it's a gay ass nigga who want a destiny swap with Nicki Minaj and will long be forgotten after this trial. Like the video, subscribe to the channel. Moving on. Akbar, she ain't get enough until Kim roasted her motherfucking ass and told her to leave Cardi B alone. Now she done moved on to a different victim, Alexis Sky, who slammed her on live, claiming that she'll never be Cardi B and refusing to let the bullying continue.
You're a rejected rapper that's beefing with everybody in the industry. Like, burnt the fuck out. The city don't fuck with you. You don't got no respect in the city. You keep talking about she's a hoe, she's that, she's this, she's that, she's this. Let's talk about it. You don't got no respect. You don't got no credentials. Let's talk about it. Booked and busy, bitch. Something that you're not. How you rapping and you not even performing, babes? You perform at Atlantic Station. I'm about to go viral. Babes, hang it up.
She not
It's not
responding.
a hit. It's not a hit, boo. It's not a hit. She will never be Cardi B, baby. Never. Never in a million years. This is just the truth, that she's a mad, miserable, fat fucking bitch. Fucking rap. We just wanna go viral.
Laura.
It's just pathetic and sad. She's just a fucking Sad fucking case. Jealous.
And then Alexis Sky had her daughter coming out here rapping Cardi B lyrics. I don't give a fuck who you are. You got your daughter out here wearing a helmet, rapping lyrics that's targeted at me and inserting your kids into a beef with me, bitch. Your kids ain't all limited. Man, your daughter is autistic, Alexis Scott, and she wearing a helmet. Bitch, the way I would have ate her ass up because of you would have been
Bitch,
nasty.
is you cool? Like, are you cool? Stop speaking on my daughter, bitch.
Are you retarded?
Yeah.
Oh, Lord.
Yeah.
Are you retarded, yo?
Yeah. I'm coming from minds like that.
Are you retarded?
Lay, stop. Stop playing with
You
me.
got me fucked up. Listen, if your children come for me, I'm coming for them. And it's a shame that Alexis Scott's daughter was asking Akbar is she retarded when we know what it's given with your daughter. You got me fucked up, bitch. That shit is gloves off. And then they went into some text messages. Alicia is blessed. And Akbar said, you sure about that? All minds are blessed and talk and read and write very well. God loves the kids. And she can't stay out of no drama. I thought you were wholly sanctified, and your ass is still out here arguing with people, picking a new victim every single day, and still nobody's listening to your records. You might as well go ahead and get you a Twitch channel.
Your baby didn't come into play until you said what you said about me having a baby by my uncle. And I said to you in that group chat, are you sure you didn't have a baby by your uncle? Because all mine can read and write, and none of them got no birth defects. Stop.
Oh, Lord.
For the people that try to justify her because y'all don't like me because of Cardi, that's just the bottom line, and Cardi does have a bigger fan base than me. Kids are kids. You saying that I got a baby by my uncle, I'm gonna tell you what you involved. You involved my uncle for one, and you involved my fucking kids, which is a lie. Then you go to send me where you got that from. Okay.
Yeah. You said
need to be worried about having a kid with your uncle. Oh, you need to be worried.
I don't got no fucking baby by my fucking uncle. Do y'all know how dumb that sound? Bitch, when I got raped, I was 7 years old.
Trigger warning.
My auntie said that.
I don't want to hear this. Like, girl, she did the most. That would have been fair game. Alexis Scott, your daughter would have been ate the fuck up from the rooter to the tutor if you played with me like that. And you showed your daughter wearing a helmet in the back and then going live with you asking if somebody else the R-word.
Oh, Lord.
About him. Acting ain't for everybody. DDG was on live with Christina Milian, who have her dreams, her ambitions to make a Love Don't Cost a Thing sequel and want to cast him. DDG is not an actor. He don't have the discipline. He does not want to be vulnerable. You got to be very vulnerable and willing to put your deepest, most insecurities out there, bitch, on a whole nother level just from speaking 2 or 3 lines. Everybody cannot be an actor, but here it go.
You need to be in movies. Are you in any movies yet?
I want to act.
You know, you could be in my sequel I'm trying to make of Love Don't Cost a Thing.
That
there
shit
you
ain't
go.
never gonna happen.
There you go. This is my dream, and I'm going to make it happen. I said, TikTok's going to help me make it happen. And I can see the faces that should be in it. I think you should.
Put me in it.
There we go. Done. Sign a contract. You guys heard it here. Finished. You got it.
We good. If anything, he need to help financing and starring it, and it's still gonna be a motherfucking flop because you not a good actress, nor is DDG. But moving on, NBA YoungBoy went off on Tasha K because Tasha K be over there and said NBA YoungBoy needs to be humble because his family and everybody else left him without wanting to talk about expose her own personal life. Now, I'm not going to play this clip because NBA YoungBoy is a menace to society. You can tell by way of any and everything that he said. He said said Tasha K need to mind her own motherfucking business and deal with his talent opposed to his personal life. But even if you come out here and criticize NBA YoungBoy and say that was ass what you dropped to try to go at Future, he's still gonna get mad and be a menace to motherfucking society. It's the internet. If you can't take it, don't get involved, okay? At this point in time, every celebrity knows that to be on the internet is to be exploited personally, mentally, emotionally, professionally. Why you goddamn responding? How many more subscribers did Tasha K tap into and gain from NBA YoungBoy responding to her? Who knows? Maybe that's the new team. I mean, that's what happened. A lot of trolls build platforms thinking that they know what they know and then go down and act like they're not going to catch the smoke behind these people, millions of people who support a Lil Durk or NBA YoungBoy and not come at their motherfucking top. Anyways, I love you. Thank you, Lachey, for being here. Thank you here for it. Thank you, everybody. Thank you, Nikki. Damn, did not LOL, did not don't. And nobody tonight at all. Lady, don't play with. Don't play that. I greatly appreciate you guys. Thank you guys so much for being here. Like the video, subscribe to the channel. If you like this show, please hit your boy Cash App up. It is $.007 as indicated above. Thank y'all so much for tuning into the show. Remember, I'm going to be covering the Lil Durk trial until it's over. Monday is day 3, but we got another day. I'm going out tonight because I didn't go out last night, bitch. And I'm calling all the shots. See you guys later.
I just put up in that motherfucking dog. Me and Bobo in this motherfucker catching what you and I'm so fresh, I know she wanna fuck me. Babe, come on. This day catch it up and hop out, walk his ass down. Then I swear like that top nigga, wipe me down. Bitch, I got that guap that get you popped and leave you found. I just came through, it ain't hard to tell that I got money. I just came through, like bitch, don't tell me nothing, I come from Name-Law. Royals cost a bitch truck, got my FN in tuck. Mention cost a high school, about time I turn my cans up, I been up, don't give a fuck. Heard I bust this friend up, go ask about me, I'm diving 556, his lip is chin up. Flexing bitch, draw the stick and take a shit. Bing, bow, 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 bitch, stop all that holding me. Pussy nigga trolling all y'all acting like some hoes to me. Put this bitch up on him, bring straight punch shit if he think that he gon' roll on me. Yeah, I been chilled out, maze, I been in my bag, I been showing my ass, nigga, dead. All 13 middle J's, I had poke his ass. She had told me they got polished, clean that bitch with Gucci rags. He got next while I was down, now I'm out and that's his ass. We might catch him in the lobby, bro, gon' pop out with a mask. Tell my daddy that I say this bitch too fast. Park that bitch, nigga can't act like that thing, just see me and her. I just put up in that motherfucking dog. Me and Bobo in this motherfucker catching what you and I'm so fresh, I know she wanna fuck me. Babe, come on. This day catch it up and hop out, walk his ass down. Then I swear like that top nigga, wipe me down. Bitch, I got that guap that get you popped and leave you found. I just came through, it ain't hard to tell that I got money. I just came through, like bitch, don't tell me nothing, I come from nothing, baby. Can't quit leaning. Tell that nigga stop that talking, face me when you see me. Tell my stylist that I'm telling Hermes come Celine me. Tell my ops that I got gloss and they got building bands. I want shoot you, trap out like to meet you. Gotta get my shit back, baby, hold on. Through the time my name been ringing, yeah. Swear once I get mine, I'm gon' come home and I'm gon' throw it out this cell phone. Cause he got my block roll. Control this bitch from outer space, ain't been there so long, so long. Boom, a shot on my arm long. Bo got that working all day long, been getting his work on. Fucking day impeachment. You know Kevin Hooley Meech. You know Bo, he play with Pose, he made him bled, this shit start reeking. I got D-Dog hanging out the top, and that's how I got E. You know Nicole, know the Colombian. Bitch thought she was Puerto Rican. Bitch, I'm real American made. Roman charges like Vin Diesel. Bitch, I come from Medicaid. Diamonds all on me like some measles. Just a pack and run up on me, I'm gon' teach a nigga. Can't pull up on me, I'm be peed up and I leave a nigga. I just put up in that grave digger with it fees a nigga. Ball, I been showing my that ass off, I always got my pants down. And I got that bag out in cell blocks, I done rent wrong. I'm enough ugly shorty, she just text me and she say she saw me. Pull up in that motherfucking dog. Me and Bobo in this motherfucker catching what you and I'm so fresh, I know she wanna fuck me. Babe, come on. This day catch it up and hop out, walk his ass down. Then I swear like that top nigga, wipe me down. Bitch, I got that guap that get you popped and leave you found. I just came through, it ain't hard to tell that I got money. I just came through, like bitch, don't tell me nothing, I come from nothing. Cut it, cut it. Cut it, cut it. Love y'all. Happy Saturday.
The revolution will not be televised. The revolution The revolution will not be televised.
What is in your life's blueprint?